Hey guys, my name is Buong and today I'm going to be reacting to TNT Boys singing Somebody to Love. One of my subscribers actually requested for me to do this song specifically because it was performed many times during a period of time. And so I actually found two videos, and the first one was at Little Big Shots and it was in June of last year, and the other one was also the same year but it was in November. So I will be reacting and making commentary to the one at the Little Big Shots because I really like that video, but I will be making commentary at the end about the two videos. Also, keep in mind that TNT Boys are having their concert this month in North America, so they're going to Canada and California. So make sure to buy tickets to support them. Anyways, let's get started. This is the first one in June. A harmony to start off. I love their outfit. Keeper's high harmony. I will never not mention that. I really like Francis's pronunciation here. Like, I think it's more clear than like his other performances. Ooh. So something to know about the somebody part, I think it's a really good addition, but I think what they were trying to go for was kind of like a harmony. But in my opinion, like when they have two voices only, I feel like they don't blend as well, so it doesn't their harmony kind of sound like there's like dissonance within it. I just feel like their tunes are very different, and like when you add Francis to it, like the blending is like really good. It's just like when there's two, it's like I clearly hear different tones, but I still do really like it. His belting! Oh. His high notes are very strong. I love how he shakes his face like. Mackie really stood out in this performance to me. Wow. That run, y'all heard that right? He does it so easily. Mackie! Sorry, I'm pausing way too much, but that part was so good. Like the way he said love. I don't know what the technique is called just because I don't have music education at all. But like it sounded really soft, but then it sounded strong and it sounded soft again. Not like volume wise, and also like I feel like it was area at some point and he kind of stopped it and then he made it area again. It just sounded really good. I really don't know what that's called, but like that's how I would describe it. Francis actually missed that note. I think he was supposed to sing earlier. Keeper is so good at stealing the spotlight, man. His smile is everything. Oh. Ooh, the harmony. So their ending, they actually, I think some of them stopped and some of them kept singing. Oh, Keeper bowed. He's so polite. I love that video. So I just had some side commentary about this video. Like I was saying earlier, Mackie really stood out to me in this video. I feel like his gestures were very wide. Everything from his performance to singing just fit very well with this song. And Francis, his belting, I think that was my favorite belt of his, just because I feel like the timing was really well done. And as for Kiefer, there's really nothing to say. High notes and Kiefer is the perfect combo. But yeah, time to react to the next video. This was the one in November. I will talk about their harmony at the end. I don't know how I felt about that. Their outfits are so unique. Look at Francis, I mean not Francis, Mackie's like movement. Aww. That high note wasn't as strong, but it was still really good. Whoa, that Billy, that was the run, right? Francis's attitude, like somebody. So he kind of did that love differently. Like he just sustained a high note. That run. Aww. He didn't do the same love as the previous performance. Yes, Francis. Aww. Francis is so cute. Aww. Watching that last performance makes me really envy those who can go to their concert, because just sitting here and watching makes me really excited inside. And like for those who are going, you guys are going to be ecstatic, and I hope you guys have fun. And make sure to support them a whole lot, because they deserve all the love in the world. And with the commentary, before I actually get to that, I wanted to make some disclaimers. The last video was a live video, and so the audio quality was a lot more poor, and it is affecting what I'm hearing. Whereas like with the first performance, it was actually recorded professionally, so they were kind of standing still to make sure their voices were stable. And like the last video, it was like a concert, so they're kind of expected to move around and kind of engage with the audience, which does risk their stability. And so with the comparison, the first thing I wanted to note was their harmonies. So the first video, their harmonies were so pretty and spot on. But I feel like with the second one, because Mackie's voice is changing, I feel like their harmony is a lot more disconnected. So with harmonies, you kind of have to have your ranges evenly spaced out. But in this case, Francis and Kiefer were up here, whereas Mackie was like all the way down here, just because his voice got a lot lower. So they weren't able to make the alteration to the harmonies just yet. But like if you listen to their most recent version of Break Free, their harmonies were so good, and Mackie's low notes are really strong. I didn't think their harmonies could get better, but they made it happen. And so like looking at them individually, comparing them individually, Like with Mackie, he did a lot of techniques in the first performance that I really liked. And with the second one, I feel like he strayed away from it just because he didn't want to risk those voice cracks. And I actually think it was a really good idea because I mean, like with his voice still changing, I feel like with those doing those techniques would put him at like great risk of voice cracks. But the cool thing was that like he was able to sustain a high note when he sang love for like a very long time. And that in itself is a very big achievement. Then with Kiefer, his voice, I think in his video, he may have had a sore throat. I just feel like if you listen to his like older performances and also his most recent performances, his voice does not sound like that. Like I think in the last performance, his high notes were very shaky and his voice in general was kind of shaky and it wasn't as strong as it usually is. But I mean, he still hit those high notes. Like that whistle note, it's so cool how he can always hit a whistle note. I feel like in almost every performance he's able to hit it to some degree, and that's just so amazing. And with Francis, his voice, I feel like in both videos, if you compare it, I feel like he's the most stable out of all three of them. His voice kind of sounds the same, and I really like how he add like attitude in the second performance, like when he sang "Somebody." It was great. But yeah, I wanted to thank you guys also for getting me to 500 subscribers. Thank you so much. I didn't think I would get that much support. For those who are actually making reaction requests toward me, I am focusing on TNT Boys. So I will react to other people's performances, but the thing is, it's going to be a very limited amount just because I feel like I made this reaction channel to support TNT Boys. And so that's kind of like the purpose of this channel. But again, thank you so much for all the support and make sure to watch their videos because I will link them down below in every single video. Thank you.